All right. Well, today is August 17th, 2011. Again, I apologize for not, doing a video earlier. Again, be proud. I'm dressed. I have so been ready to not be dressed because I've been dressed since 6 o'clock in the morning. But I decided to stay dressed for the video, so you should be happy and lucky. Lots happened in the last couple days. Yesterday was my son's first day of school, and he did an amazing job. I'm so proud of him, and he was excited to go back today. So I think we're good on the school part. Sunday was a horrible day for me. A horrible day. A lot of emotions. I really think that the stress of everything I've been through in the last 6 months kind of just hit me all at once, and I allowed myself that day to feel all those emotions, to feel heartbroken and stressed and depressed and grieving and all that stuff. So I allowed myself to do that, and I'm glad I did, because a lot of positive things came out of that. I had to confront somebody that really hurt me. They didn't realize they'd hurt me, but instead of being quiet like I usually would and keeping it inside, I expressed it, and I think that's really going to help our relationship, later on. So hopefully, that helps with that. As you can see, I finished my tree project. I'm really proud of it, and so I wanted to share it with you guys today. And I also have a little poem type thingy that I wrote. And all of this came out of Sunday, because Sunday, let me back up the story a little bit. In October of 2005, a couple months after my son was born, I had a nervous breakdown. It wasn't postpartum depression. We had been homeless. We had to move in with people, and then people would get sick of us and kick us out, and so we moved, I think, 3 or 4 times from people's house to people's house to people's house, and then our son was born. And so it was a really rough time. Like, we lost everything, had to start our lives over. I mean, it was really, really hard. It was a really rough time in me and my partner's life, and it was crazy, like mad crazy. And after my son was born, it just all hit me at once, and I just could not handle it at all. While I was in the hospital for depression, I met a wonderful person named Ray. He had dealt with depression his whole life. Hold on just a second. It might be his school. Hold on. Hello. I'm making a video, and now you're in it because you called me. Too bad. What? Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Love you too. Bye. Sorry, that was my partner calling from work. It was really weird. I was like, you're a part of my video now. Anyway, so back to Ray. Ray was an amazing person. He had dealt with depression his whole life, like I said. He had actually graduated from the University of Kansas with a nursing degree, and he did it with honors. He had very small children, and he had grown children at the time. I believe his younger children were like 3 and 4 at the time, something like that, or 2 and 3. They were toddlers, and for some reason, me and him just clicked. We'd stay up as late as they would allow us, and we'd talk, and we would distract ourselves with the fun things about life, so we wouldn't feel so down. And I was released before he was. And so I would call him in the hospital and see how he was doing and let him know I was thinking of him, and that he was going to be okay and everything. And October 16th, 2005, he called me. He was very down, very depressed, and I had to go somewhere. I can't even remember where I had to go. And I told him when I got back, I would call him and I would come over and I would sit with him and bring him back out of this, deep, dark state that he was in. When I got home, I called him back, and I knew instantly what had happened. I didn't find out until several hours and several phone calls later, but he killed himself that day. And I think of Ray a lot. When I journal, I write to Ray. I started the entry out with Dear Ray. I really, truly felt for him because he felt so alone and so miserable that he thought he couldn't survive it. And, I've been to the point where I've wanted to take my own life, but thank God I've never acted upon it. So I think of Ray a lot, and especially this time of year. And so I was thinking about Ray on Sunday, and I was working on this project, because the roots had to be my strengths, and the branches had to be my accomplishments. And I don't know if you can see it. It might be too sunny. I have the patio blinds open. But my accomplishments, I put in this big branch type thingy, was the word here, because of all the things I've been through, all the things I've done, of all the things that have been done to me, of all the shitty stuff I've been through, of all the great stuff I've been through. My biggest accomplishment is I'm here. I'm here on this earth. I'm here in a beautiful home. I'm here with my partner. I'm here with my children. I'm here with my family that I've made for myself. I'm here because I survived something terrible. I'm here because I survived abuse and, detrimentation and all this stuff. Regardless of everything, I survived and I'm still here. So that's my biggest accomplishment. That's what I put. And the roots and the trunk is just my strengths, my personality, my roles that I play, and that's all been strong for me, and that's what's kept me here. I don't know if you can see, but I have mother, wife, friend, funny. I even have Adolf in there because Adolf doesn't define who I am, but it is a part of me, and it is a part of the reason I am the way I am. So he's in there too. Blessed, I'm a lover, I'm a mother, I'm a witch, I'm a role model, I'm a teacher, I'm stable, I have personality, I put me, Susan, friend, sister, I'm healthy, I'm loved, I'm blessed, I'm brave, I'm wanted, and I have all these things, in my tree because, that's helped make me who I am, and so I'm really proud of it. And the rainbow, okay, I can't have it just white, so I made a rainbow background. And so I'm really happy with the way that turned out, and I'm happy I'm having a good day, and that things are really turned around for me, so you can actually see a happy video for once. And then I don't really write poems, I don't really write stories, I call them isms. For the video, I'll call it a karma ism. Usually I would use my real name and say ism, but it's a karma ism. And I wrote this a while ago, and I've just really been thinking about it the last couple of days, especially since my son has started school, because I have a daughter and a son. I love my daughter very much, but it's different when you have a son because I'm the first woman that he will ever love. And, one day I won't be the only woman he ever loves anymore, and that's okay. And I really believe that's why there's daddy's girls and mama's boy, because a daddy's the first man that, little girl will ever love. And so that just got to me thinking about this thing I wrote. I don't share my writing a lot, so I wrote this and I'm going to share it with you all. It's called Why I Protect My Son. I have seen a heartbroken man, our other halves that we look upon as warriors to protect our love and home. Men who give up their lives and dreams to take care of their loving family that embrace him at the end of each day. I have seen these warriors go to one knee and shed tears for a love they have lost. The loss of a home they built nail by nail, board by board. leaving his clan with nowhere to go. The loss of the queen that stood by his side, the queen that walked away, the queen he walked away from, or the queen who left before their journey was over, the journey that he will now walk alone. I have seen these wounds open and bleeding. I have seen the salt that burns them. Now I have the little prince that one day this world will claim. He will watch and learn and grow. One day he will take a queen to be by his side. One day he will build a house nail by nail and board by board. He will lose a love and my heart will break. Until then, I kiss a scraped knee. I lead a little hand down a path. I see the world through naive eyes. These precious moments are all the reason of why I protect my son. So, yeah, and this being a really big milestone in his life, that's what I've been kind of thinking about, and I'm just so proud of the little guy that he's turned into. I really am. And he's a great little person, and I love him so much, and I'm just so proud of him because he's loving school, and he was so brave yesterday. And even though there were moments you could tell he was kind of apprehensive and kind of wanting to cry, he soldiered it out. He was brave, and he toughed it out, and he conquered anyway. So, yeah, things are great. Went to therapy. I had a great session about my project. I'm actually adjusting to this alone time rather well. I have the free time to focus on the woman self, the self I might have lost along the way to motherhood. I'm taking more pride in my appearance. Like, I'm actually getting dressed and doing my hair and wearing jewelry, getting my nails done, stuff like that. And I used to be really frumpy and not like that. And I'm doing more writing and journaling, and things are good. Like, even though I had a rough couple weeks, this is why I'm almost blessed to have this disease, because no matter how down I get, I come back, just as happy, if not more so, than I was before. So, and it really makes you think and not take things for granted, when I'm in those down moments. And I'm just so blessed to have this life, and I'm so blessed to have the people that love me and to have the people that I love. So, I shared some art and I shared some writing. So you should feel privileged. I don't do this often. So, yeah. Alright, well, I know it's kind of a short video, but I guess we'll sign off, and I'll bid you farewell. Like I said, it's August 17th, 2011, and I'll see you guys next time. God bless, and blessed be.